Hi, I'm here in Denmark with my friend Wahid, and Wahid has a great story to share. So, tell us.
Yeah, well, I would like to start like this that everything started when I was in Greece and as a refugee, and the living condition for me was really bad. For a couple of months I was there and I met a friend, and he came and told me that if we can go to a church for food, because at that time we couldn't afford our daily need. And well, in the beginning it was a bit difficult for me, and afterwards I decided to go because I didn't have any other choice. And afterwards, when I get to church, when I met those people in church, they were so kind to us, and it was a bit strange for me because in Afghanistan, I've heard many different things about Christian, and yeah, for that period, it was uh, it was really different from what I've heard at all. So my purpose was not really going to church and listening to preaching. But my friend, it was completely different for him. He got interested in everything, and so sometimes we even had argument that I couldn't really accept his words. But what I said to myself that okay, fine, these people are so kind to us, but I cannot accept their words because I was Muslim at that time. Then after a couple of months, I went to Denmark. Then it was everything was fine in the beginning, and I still had a good relationship with my friend until a couple of months afterwards. He tried to convince me that Christianity is not bad, and I couldn't really accept it at that time. Um, then he became Christian in Greece, and I got really mad at him. So because at that time I had my belief from Muslim background, yeah. Then I said to him that okay, you are a good friend of mine, and I respect you, and you respect me, but well, I cannot accept your decision. And we had many arguments about that, so we ended up not talking to each other. So afterwards, for um, again, my life condition became so bad, like when I had increased. So I prayed so much to Allah and asked Him for helping me, but there came no answer, and I felt so alone. I really needed that friend of mine, which he was in Greece. So I ended up calling him again, and talking to him again there because I really needed that feeling of peace in my soul that I had at that time in Greece. So he tried to talk to me. As he did talk to me from the beginning, so nice to me, and but he was all different. He was so kind, and tried again to talk to me through Bible, and I was ready just for his words. So he tried reading some parts of Bible for me, which I can remember. One of them was Psalm 27, which I really liked that, and tried to compare his life and Psalm 27, and I really liked that. So we talked for many hours, and he tried to convince me that that peace in my soul at that time that I had, it wasn't because of him, my friend, but it was because of another person that were beside us all the time, but I didn't notice. And I ended up going to some places and seeking who that person is. Met many people that were from a Muslim background, and listening to them, that the way that Jesus Christ changed their life really motivated me to seek more about Him. And afterwards, I tried to find a church and went there. Well, again, in the beginning, it was difficult for me to go to a church because it wasn't because of my belief, but it was because of belief that Muslim have, because in their eyes this is wrong. So, but what I needed was that peace in my soul. So I went to a church and started reading Bible, seeking who really God is. I got many questions, and I met many people that they were so nice to me. And they gave me some other books, like I would like to name them. What is Christianity, written by William Miller, and More Than Carpenter, written by, I suppose, Josh McDowell. Yeah. And after reading the Holy Book and reading those books and listening to other people, that the way that they were changed in God's words, so I ended up one day in front of an altar and crying and repenting my sin and asking for forgiveness.
Wow. What difference has Jesus made in your life?
Well, from the beginning in Greece, that peace that I had, I thought it is from being with that friend of mine. But when that period of time and when that condition of my life again came to me, and I really needed that peace, and that friend of mine, he told me that that wasn't because of him, but because of Jesus Christ. So when I get back to church again in Denmark, then I met many different people from different countries. So they were so kind to me. They were like helping me all the time. It wasn't like I'm a refugee or maybe I'm different from them. It was like I was a part of them. And it was something that really changed me. And understanding that who really the followers of Jesus Christ are.
And if there are some Muslims watching now, maybe they've seen kindness of Christians around them like you have, maybe they've seen some differences, but they also know from their Muslim background that you don't go to church and you don't meet with Christians and you can't follow them. What would you say to them? They're feeling that pull in that direction, but they're in that place where you were.
Yeah. Well, what I want to tell them is try not to be with that belief that they have. Try to be open-minded, and reading Bible is not wrong. As seeking more about a person is not wrong. So the way that happiness and peace came to my life and really motivated me to seek more about Him by being open-minded and reading more about Him.
And who do you say Jesus is?
Jesus is the King of the Kings. Is a person that changed my life, my entire life, my belief, my the way that I think about life.
I'm so blessed to hear your story, and your story is the same as many other people's stories who are coming through Greece and on into many of the different nations in Europe as the church is opening their arms. And church, God is using us to do many great things. I encourage you, let's keep praying for these refugees. Let's keep praying as people come through, for many are turning to Jesus. Thank you. Thanks, Wahid.